Hello everyone, in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to use and how to create Wix form. Now it's actually pretty easy to use and to create a form on Wix website, and I'm going to show you two ways on where you can create it. So the first one is by creating everything from scratch. So you can see that I've already have some websites created. Most of them or all of them are actually just a test website, but I'm going to create a new one just so that I can show you how your form can be automatically created through creating a new website. So I'm going to go ahead and click on Setup without AI. And then this part right here is actually going to be the one that defines whether your website will have the forms built in or not. And what I meant by that is if you choose a type of website that doesn't necessarily need a form built into it, it will not have a form automatically inserted into a website. For example, a portfolio website will probably not need any forms into it. However, a consultant or restaurant and event website will need and will be able to have a form directly or automatically built into it. So for the purpose of this tutorial, let's say that I'm going to create an event website. So I'm going to go ahead and type in event, and it's going to be, let's say, just a regular event. I'm not going to be very specific about it, so I'm going to go ahead and click on continue. And once you get your dashboard ready, you will have to fulfill in some more details, so you can go ahead and insert it. I'm just going to go ahead and skip most of it for now. And here on this type of event hosting selection, I'll be able to select on what kind of event it will be, and the choice that I make are going to affect on the form that I will be able to get on my form. Let's go with the registration only one, and then I'm going to go ahead and click on continue, and I'm just going to skip all of the other one. Alright, so now that we're in our website editor, if we go to the pages section, so we'll be able to see on this booking page on where people will be able to book on the services. And if you take a look at how it looks like, it already have a form that will allows the customers to book through here. And we also have the event details and registration page on where they'll be able to fill in some more forms if they will want to RSVP into a certain event. So if you're creating your website from scratch, you'll be able to automatically get all of those forms created for you. Now, how about if you will want to create a forms on your pre-existing website? I'm going to show you how. So first, I'm just going to select on one of the test website that I have, and then I'm going to create a form on that website. Alright, and this is my website, and it's just some sort of online shop website. And let's say that I would like to create a form for a subscription or something like that. First thing first, what you're going to do is you're going to want to click on Add Element, and then you're going to be able to find this CMS option. You can go ahead and click on it, and then go ahead and click Add to Site. Once it's finished loading up, you can go ahead and choose on the preset that you would like to use for your website. There are several different presets that you can choose, and every single one of them are totally customizable, so it doesn't really matter on which one you will be choosing on first. Let's say that I'm going to work with the custom presets because I don't really want to use all of the pre-made presets, so I'm just going to go ahead and use the custom one, and then go ahead and click on Add to Site. And here we'll be able to add the fields of our form. So the original custom template comes with a title, image, subtitle, item page, tags, etc. I am not going to use all of them. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and delete all of the available fields, and to do that, all you have to do is click on this triple dot besides the name of the field, and then go ahead and delete it. So I'm just going to go ahead and delete the one that I can delete. Alright, now that I got a nice clean template, I'm just going to go ahead and customize it to however I want it to be. So first thing first, I'm going to rename this templates. So I'm going to go ahead and click on more action and then click on collection settings. And instead of items, I'm going to name it, let's say, as subscription. Alright, go ahead and click on save. Now that I've changed the name, I'm going to change this one to, so I'm going to go ahead and click on edit, and the field type for this one is going to be text, but the title of the field it's going to be name. And it's totally customizable. It's totally customizable. You can create this to however you need. I'm just going to create 3 fields in this tutorial. It's going to be for name, number, as well as email, right? And then I'm going to go ahead and click on add field. I'm going to choose number for this one because I'm going to need my customers to give me their, let's say, WhatsApp numbers, but again, it's totally customizable according to your needs. So I'm just going to go ahead and name this WhatsApp number. Go ahead and click on save, and I'm going to create another text fields for email. Alright, now that I've created all of the necessary data, I'm going to go ahead and close this up. And then as you can see, now I have a dynamic page created. I might not need one of them, so I got items and item list. I'm just going to go ahead and delete one of it because it's not necessary for me. So I'm just going to go with just one, which is just the item list. And then I'm going to delete it so that I got a nice clean template. Now that I got a clean page to work on, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to click on these add elements option again on the navigation bar, and then if you scroll down you'll be able to find on the input option. Before you integrate or before you install the CMS into your website, this input option will not be available. Since we already installed the CMS into our website, we can now open the input option, and now we can insert some text boxes. Now these text boxes are going to be connected into the CMS dataset that we've already created earlier, and they actually have several types of text boxes that you can choose. I'm just going to pick one from it, and then I'm going to duplicate it with the same amount of the field that I have on my dataset. So I created 3 types of field on my dataset, which is the name, the email, as well as the WhatsApp number. So I'm going to create 3 box into my form, and then I'm also going to add a text as well as a button. Alright, once you've created all of these boxes, what we're going to do is you're going to want to go to the add elements sections, and then you're going to want to go to the CMS, and then you're going to want to add this form data set. So go ahead and click on the plus signs besides the add form data set options, and then you're going to want to choose from the collection. So the collection that we've made earlier is called subscription. So I'm going to go ahead and add the subscription data set, and then you can rename it however you want. I'm just going to leave it as subscription data set. Then I'm going to go ahead and click on create, and here on the dataset mode I'm just going to choose write, and then once you've done that we're going to go back to this sections right here. So first I'm just going to change the name of these boxes, and I'm going to give it the same name with the elements or the categories that we've already created on the dataset earlier. So I'm going to go ahead and click on settings and scroll down until you find this placeholder text, and it says add your name in every box, but I'm going to change this one into just, let's say, name, and then this one is going to be phone number or WhatsApp number. This one will be the email. Alright, next we're going to want to connect each boxes into the CMS dataset that we've created. And in order to do that, all you have to do is just click on this Connect to CMS option. And then on the right side of the screen, you'll be able to choose on the text input that you can connect into that text box. So I'm going to choose subscription dataset as my dataset for this form. And then this one's going to be connected to the name section. And then this one is going to be the WhatsApp number. And this one is going to be the email. Now, as for the button, we're going to connect it to the subscription dataset and then choose submit as the action. And once you're done, you're going to want to click on save. You can continue and edit if you want. Let's say you want to add some more details into this page right here. Maybe you would like to add some small descriptions about what do you want your customer to be notified on. You can go ahead and add another text element and then write on whatever necessary and put it on this page. I'm not going to add anything into this website, so I'm just going to go ahead and delete the text box, and I'm just going to straightly publish this website instead. And now we're going to test whether the form is working or not. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the form page, and now this is the page that we have created. Obviously, having more sentences or having more description is going to make it even more clearer to your customer, but again, since this is just a test website, I'm just going to show you how to create the overall form. I'm just going to leave it as it is. Now I'm going to fill in this form with some random name. This is 100% not a real data. I'm just going to use it as a test. So this one's going to be, let's say, Jane Doe, and then I'm going to add some random numbers as well as random email. Alright, and now I'm going to go ahead and click on the button. Also, I noticed I didn't change the button name, but we can always change it that later. I'm just going to go ahead and submit it for now. Alright, once we're done inserting all of the data, if you would like to see on the data that you've just inserted, all you have to do is go back to your website editor, and then you can go ahead and open the CMS data, and then you'll be able to see on all of the data that your customers has already inserted into your form. You can also add filter if you would like, in order to make it easier if you happens to collect a lot of data, and you can sort it, and you can even manage more fields if you want. And that's basically it. So that is how you can create and use a form on Wix website. I hope this tutorial is helpful for you. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.